You're back. This is BuzzChomp, home of fitness and entertainment. I'm Mandi. We're talking dispatches from elsewhere, truth or dare. I'm Mandi.
I'm Dan.
Subscribe to
BuzzChomp.
Woo! Episode 5, Clara. Yes, all about Clara. We're finally learning about her on this adventure as our four have banded together. Truth or dare. We first, in this truth, have to take everything with a grain of salt because we actually don't know if Clara is a real person or not. We see a painting of her that she's painted herself. We don't know if she's made up by the Jejune Institute. We don't know she's made up by the Elsewheres. We just learn her story. Our group of four are playing a game of truth or dare, basically, because they keep finding clues, they keep going to new places, and they keep pushing the boundaries and the limits of what they're doing. This one, like we saw at the end of last episode, they found like the basement, right? And they go in. They go into this basement. They don't know if anyone's going to be in there. They go in, are searching around. They're trespassing in someone else's house. They don't seem to, it doesn't even seem to faze them because they're on this adventure and on this game. Then they're like looking for all the clues. They find these things on the wall, which is basically Clara's story. So they're following, discovering, and Clara's a girl. Her story is like, it's super sweet. It's super cute. It's about her finding her group of four. Coincidence? No, not a coincidence. Putting herself out there, getting out of her comfort zone, making a not so happy life happy, making the best, and paying it forward to all those around her. That's like what her elsewhere is. That's what they're all doing. And then, of course, in the story, the Jejune Institute and Octavio Spencer come and want to like take her. They don't want to take her group. They just want to take her so she can do good. So, of course, she's like selflessly saying like, no, I have friends. I want to do this with my friends. And she spurns the Jejune Institute. In their game of this truth or dare, we're really seeing how everyone fits into the pieces of this. I mean, Fredwynn is just Fredwynn, just doing his best Fredwynn. He said or something like that. It was hilarious. Just being weird, just being completely and totally weird. I think like Peter is the one who's most connected to Clara in this whole thing. That her truth that he's learning, like that's resonating with him so much so that he friggin' quits his job or gets fired because plays like a Beach Boys song, and that's like a no not to mess with people's music, not to mess with their playlists, but he does it. But then we have like the dare parts, like what they're willing to do. Fredwynn is willing to do anything, as we see. He goes to the bathroom after he falls over something, and Janice is like helping him, being the mother, being the sage in that sense, you know, making sure everyone's okay. And Fredwynn realizes that there's something on the room, like something on the walls. So he lights it on fire. Why his mind went to that? And then basically there's more of Clara's story. So they're finding as they go, like on their little hunt, like more of her story. But let's think like, who would ever think to light that on fire? And he actually does it. We see now that they're definitely still playing the Jejune Institute and Octavio Spencer as the villains in this story. But again, all of them are questioning. We have Simone questioning her whole experience and her whole existence. She like went back to her professor who seemed like definitely like a mentor to her. She was talking to him about art, showing him some of the drawings that Clara did. He was definitely helping her through her transition, helping her through like what she wants to do. And you could see like, again, like the parallels between Peter and Simone and Clara. Peter and Simone are the first two, again, like to do it, to realize like how Clara is influencing their life to change and how this game is changing them and getting them out of their shell and trying to make them happy and figure out what they're doing. And even when she's talking to her professor, she's telling about the game. She doesn't necessarily know if it's real or think it's real. She definitely consistently calls it a game and consistently is open to the experience that like might not be real, but she's having fun. This episode of Clara like definitely laid more foundation. We found out more. We found out about her. We found she was kidnapped. We're assuming it's by the Jejune Institute. I'm not, maybe not. Maybe it's by a whole nother thing. Maybe they're on the hunt for her. Find Clara, find Clara. But I think that's just part of the game, part of this experience of bringing these people out. I'm sure we're going to see how Janice and Fredwynn are more affected by Clara and what they change in their lives, because we've already now seen how Simone and Peter do. And they really take the truths, they really take the dares and open themselves up. I know it's always that Janice and Fredwynn from this whole thing come. Like, Fredwynn is all willing to light a room on fire, but we haven't really seen him change his life just yet. I'm Mandi. Subscribe to BuzzChomp for more dispatches from elsewhere and share with me, what are your theories here on this whole experience? I'm feeling another twist coming. Yeah, kids. Yeah. Thanks for watching BuzzChomp.
Subscribe and share.
Subscribe and share.
Subscribe and share.
Share.
Woo.